Hello everyone, happy Friday and welcome back to my channel. Let's budget my paycheck as a 40-something-year-old corporate girly who wants to retire in 8 years but has no retirement savings, that has $14,000 worth of credit card debt, that wants to pay off her credit card debt in 2024. Oh my goodness, these videos, they may seem so insignificant to you guys, but these videos are just helping me get more comfortable with opening my bank account. I know that is the smallest little thing in the world, but when I have lived so many years where I got the emails about negative balances or zero balances to my bank account, and so many years of opening it up to that, or like very little money in my bank account, I'm talking like $5 if even, to make it another week to buy groceries and gas and everything. I was using my credit cards to survive some of those years just to buy groceries and gas. And this is probably the first year I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable financially. And it is such a blessing and a privilege to open my bank account and have a few $100s in there to be a little bit of a cushion to the next paycheck. And I'm not strapped to my last $5. I've been living years and years in fight or flight, trying to survive and make it through this world. Anyway, let's get down to budgeting my paycheck. I have my laptop here, so if I'm not looking at y'all, I'm looking at trusty Miss Sexy over here. She got me covered. After putting $30 away in my high yield savings account at Basque Bank, where I'm earning 5.10% interest, I am now getting paid $21.23.14. I wanted to start somewhere small with putting money away into my high yield savings account. Like I said, I only have a couple of $100 cushion here and there, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, to make me through to the next pay period. And I know it's just me and Scout, but sometimes you never know and you need a couple hundred extra bucks in your bank account for a random emergency. And so I don't want to drain that to exactly zero unless it's like the day before payday or something like that, you know? Right now, I'm just having that kind of auto go into there when I get paid, because it is a fee to like move it from my Truist bank account to my high yield savings account at Basque Bank. So for now, I'm just doing the auto thing. We may end up automatically putting more in there eventually, but for now, $30 is going to my high yield savings account, and that's leaving me with the $2,123.14, of which I have $667.25 that I'm carrying over from last pay period. And that's mainly because I didn't make a credit card payment on my Citi credit card, because I was waiting for my Discover balance to transfer over when I refinanced for the 0% interest on my Citi card. But good news. The balance just transferred the other day and I just haven't got around to making a payment on my Citi card. So that's something I will be doing this weekend. Balance combined with my paycheck will leave me $2,790.39 to play with for this pay period. I get paid every 2 weeks, so we need to make this last for 2 weeks. My rent is $1,539.77. So we've got to pay that this weekend because it is the 1st tomorrow. I am going to allot myself $200 for groceries for the next 2 weeks. Last 2 week period, I spent $328.61. So we've got to cut back this pay period, and hopefully we can scrimp by with $200 for the 2 weeks. I spent last pay period $139.84 on gas for my car. So I'm going to allot myself basically the same amount for the next 2 weeks, because I drive to work 5 days a week. And I like to go and do things on the weekends. I don't want to have to be strapped to being at home because I'm trying to make some kind of budget work. I have a couple of dollars. If I want to go out, I'm going to go out. I'm not even going out to the club or nothing. I'm literally going for my mental health. That's when I leave my apartment on the weekends. It's because I need groceries or I need a mental health break from being at home. I have car insurance of $287.34 that will be coming out. I'm going to allot myself $100 for eating out expenses over the next 2 weeks. I don't know if I'll actually use that, but I like to eat out on the weekends. I eat at home Monday through Friday religiously. I try not to eat out during the week, Monday through Friday. It happens from time to time. I might go grab a coffee on my way to work, or I grab something quick for dinner if I kind of ran out of what I've meal prepped. But I try to buy groceries to meal prep, eat at home during the week. And then when I'm out and about on the weekends, if I'm hungry, I'm going to grab something. And then we are left with our miscellaneous bucket, which I think I'm actually going to separate out and make a column just for my dog. I seem to be buying and spending money on her. Obviously, she needs food. She wants treats. And I gotta support her shopping habits, her treat habits. But right now, in the miscellaneous bucket, we already have some money that is allocated for certain things. Like my Apple storage. I have to pay $1.99 for that. And then $35 for Dutch.com, which I've shared a video on this, or maybe I talked about it in one of my vlogs. Dutch.com is basically a platform for you to get emergency kind of visits, but for non-emergency reasons. And that might be like, my dog had a UTI last month or the month before recently. And we got a 4 a.m. vet visit we got some medicine, and she ended up being better after taking the medicine. But without that, we would have had to wait for her vet to open out, but I would have taken time off work. So we just did that, and I'm happy with paying $35 a month for that. And if I feel like I need to cancel it, I will. And then I am allotting myself $40 for parking and tolls for the next 2 weeks. And that leaves us with $445.29. Of some of that, I will definitely be putting over. I think I'm going to start with $200 onto my city. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, whatever is left over, I can pretty much put back over. Because next pay period, I don't have as many large bills. Like my rent will be paid, my car insurance will be paid. So my next paycheck, a lot more free to do as I wish with that. And because I won't have stuff like my labs that I got drawn for my functional medicine thing, and I've talked about that kind of in my vlogs, I won't have those kind of expenses like I did last pay period. So I can put a lot more onto my credit card, and I kind of want to focus on getting $600 a month minimum to make my 21 months of 0% interest and make all the payments and pay it off by then. I will have to make $335 payments, I think. So I kind of want to double that for as many pay periods as I can. Scrimp by and try to maybe not spend as much doing other things. So I'm hoping that I can put $600 on my city credit card every month. Let's shoot for the moon, and hopefully we can end up putting more on there. But for now, I think 600 is a good goal for each month. Thanks for watching my video, and I will see you guys on Sunday when we are going to do a weekly account audit.